This is Chris with Badger Bob's Plumbing here at 2445 Breakwater Circle. Currently I am on the roof getting ready to run down each individual stack to take a look at the cast iron for the owner or for the potential buyer. Currently right now I'm getting ready to go down the 2-inch roof vent for the guest bathroom or master bath. It's one of the bathroom sets haven't been in the house. It's the one that is if you are facing the house all the way to the right. So here we go. Okay, immediately you can see there's a pretty good amount of scale build up here at the bottom. As I'm going along, looks like more and more scale. It's not too terribly bad, but there is a good amount of scale at the bottom. Okay, this turn's a little too aggressive for me to make it, so I'm going to pull out of this one and then head down the next one, which is going to be the 4-inch roof vent in the back. Okay, now I moved on to the 4-inch roof vent. I'm going to head down this to take a look and see what this branch looks like. Okay, so you can see here we got some jaggedness here at the bottom. This is what I refer to as shelving. See how it's going up and down. The unevenness of the bottom of the line. This can potentially cause paper to catch on that. You can see here we kind of got a low spot, and then we come out of that. Alright, so now that my lens is clean, you can start to see some more uneven, jagged sections of the cast iron. There's a good amount of shelving that is going on. Shelving is what is formed as the sewer gas starts to erode away at the cast iron, more or less forming a shelf that comes off of the sides and down onto the bottom. These shelves are pretty notorious for catching paper as it goes by. You can see as we go on, very uneven, very jagged here at the bottom and on the sides. Big canal right here, as you can see on the right and left hand side. You can see where the shelves are formed, and then it goes down into which more or less looks like a canal in a creek bed. Okay, we're starting to hold a little bit of water. Okay. Alright, I am pulling the camera back. As you can see as I'm pulling back, clearly this line has a bunch of shelves and jaggedness going on in it. There are a few sections that are holding water. It's not holding too much water, however it is holding water. A lot of that is due to the unevenness there at the bottom of the pipe and the shelving that is formed inside the cast iron. Okay, here as I pulled it back, you can see there is a big grease pocket. More scale. You can actually see a piece of it that's stuck to my lens there. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to go on down the 2-inch vent that is there to the left of the front door. Okay, I was able to make it through the sweep. However, the line is pretty jagged and it's not allowing my camera to go much further. You can see though, once again, we do have a pretty significant amount of buildup here at the bottom, a bit of jaggedness on the sides here. There's a good picture of looking down the direction of that, showing the jaggedness of the cast iron. You can see in this line as well, very jagged. There is a good amount of scale sitting at the bottom. There's a big pocket of scale right there. You can see how the vent is pretty full of debris there at the base. Alright, we have one more vent we're getting ready to go down. It is going to be the one in the back left corner. So we're going to run down that one really quick, and then that'll conclude today's camera inspection of 2445 breakwater. Okay, this line here, you can see the tremendous amount of scale that is built up in this line. It's going to be very difficult for me to make it through this, which I don't think that my camera is going to be able to get through it due to the amount of scale that's in there. I don't want to get my camera stuck. So, common theme for this sewer line is a good amount of buildup, a good amount of scale. Ultimately, my recommendation would be to jet out the line to remove all of the buildup. The way we go about that is pulling toilets, jetting out each individual branch, cutting in a new clean out, things like that, to try and get back to close to its original state as possible for the cast iron sewer line. Jetting is the first step that we normally go to see if we can resolve the issue of the scale and the cast iron shelving and buildup inside. There is the inherent risk, though, that we could uncover cracks, form cracks, or even at worst, blow a section of pipe out. However, this is always the first line of recourse that we try to do to try and rectify the issue inside the cast iron sewer. So this is going to conclude today's visual inspection here of 2445 Breakwater Circle, and I will be uploading this to YouTube.